Welcome to another Kitty Ann Outdoors show. I'm your host, Byron Briggs, and of course I have with me today two distinguished gentlemen. Dave Pierce, I appreciate you coming by.
Glad to be
here. And of
here.
course Tom Daly. Everybody knows Tom and Dave. You're associated with Opelousas General Hospital. Tell the viewers what you do.
Well, I'm an anesthesiologist over at Opelousas General.
Well, I know you've been in Opelousas now, what, about a year?
Almost a year and a half.
Almost a year and a half, and we're happy to have you here, Dave. I want you to know that. And you're doing an excellent job, and everybody likes you. I want you to know that. Tom, I know we had a good fishing trip.
Oh, it was fantastic, Byron. We had a terrific time.
Oh, yeah. What you think about it, Dave?
Well, I'd like to go back. That was quite a trip. It really is a trip to remember, as they say on their brochure.
Right.
And I'm looking forward to going back.
Let me just tell the viewers real quick where we went, Dave. We went to Black Lake Lodge, just down below Lake Charles, down in the Hackberry area. And of course, Richard Tippe was the host down there. They have an excellent lodge if anybody wants to go. Don't you think, Tom?
It is. It's well, it's a new lodge, and the lodging is the whole operation is fantastic as far as for on-hand cooks and the
sleeping quarters,
real good.
You know, the cafeteria, huh, Dave? Just everything. And of course we had a guide that came out with us, and he was real good. He showed me and you some tricks.
Yeah, and it really worked hard to ensure that we enjoyed ourselves and that we caught fish.
Right. Well, before we go into our video that we had shot, I'd like to also say that we appreciate our sponsors that bring this show to us. And of course, one of our sponsors is St. Leonard Bank. And Tom, as you know, everybody likes this time of year, likes fishing and all that, so they can go by and see Robert or Chuck and Eunice.
Right.
And
a new boat or something like that.
they want to buy a new boat or a four-wheeler. Maybe me and you can go over there and maybe get us one, you know, if we go see them.
I'm sure they give us a good deal.
Oh, I know Kenny or all the boys down there treat you good, you know.
Oh, yeah. Bunch of good guys.
And also, of course, Thrifty Way Pharmacy has been a sponsor since we started off. As Al Richard, Ken Savoy, and Carl Savoy, and they're all sportsmen, and we appreciate them being part of this, showing this program on the air, you know. And also Tony Sashery Insurance Agency, Jim Wallace and Doug Sashery, they're real good guys to do business with. They have very competitive rates, and of course, anybody needs an insurance, they can, on life insurance, health, automobile, or home, they can go by and see them.
They go buy the boat, get it financed at St. Leonard Bank, and then they got to go over to
That's right.
Sashery and get some insurance.
And of course, they can always go to Thrifty Way Pharmacy and get some aspirins after they got to pay the notes. Well, great. Well, listen, we appreciate y'all taking time out to talk about a few of our sponsors. And we'd like to show you some video that we went. We made an excellent fishing trip, and of course, you're going to see that by the video that we shot. So let's move on and start our show off.
Good.
Did you get that? That was a 4-pound bass. I pulled him through that shrink grass.
I'm telling you, huh?
Shrunk him right up. Look there.
Real
Stuff to do it every time.
Go that day. In the weeds. All right. There you go. Good catch, Dave. Boy, he hit that top water bait, didn't he?
Pretty little fish there.
I'm telling you.
There he goes. Tell you, boy, when you see him hit with something like this spook, it's unbelievable how often you can cast in there and get him.
Yeah, he nailed it, didn't he?
They're a spook.
There's a little one. Dave?
But a fish, no.
But a fish, huh? Well, that's my first one, so you not gonna congratulate me?
Get a keeper in, I'll congratulate you.
Okay. I'm gonna slide that one in real soft so that I got criticized last time for, what do you call that, Roger, when you throw them off like that?
A gainer. A gainer.
A gainer. Okay, I got criticized for gainer. Well, I'm gonna catch me in that now.
See, right now with that sun up as high as it is, and real bright, really them fish aren't going to be feeding up. I mean, we just lucky to catch these ones on the top. It's just like you looking up at the sun, it hurts your eyes. It's the same thing with them. They're going to be feeding down. So that sluggo or crawl worm or something like that, I would be the ticket.
Would you get that on a worm?
Huh?
It's on a worm?
Yeah, I got one on the worm.
Show him over here. Look him in for it.
Huh? You know what kind of fish that is, don't you?
Don't tell me a shoe pick.
That's a fat marrow sucker right there. I tell you what, Pat is gonna love us to death for having that one on here.
I'm not reaching in that one's mouth. Oh, no.
Go ahead, Dave, grab it.
Who was that for, Byron?
Well, that was one of Pat's fish, but I let him go. He got mad at me last week. He says I had enough granules, so he doesn't want me to bring him any more right now. So I let that one go on back. Maybe I'll catch him one next week, you know?
And what about those Grinnell balls that he wanted to make?
Well, he never invited me to come eat him yet. Of course, I know he invited Morris and a number of other people, but hopefully next week, the next couple of weeks, I'll bring him some more and he'll cook me some, I think. But he really enjoys them. But I got to get his recipe, so maybe I can try them, you know? What you think about that, Dave?
I'm gonna be busy that night.
You gonna be busy that night?
Yeah, when y'all cooking.
Really? Okay.
I don't know why I gave up my scoop when that was the only thing I was catching. Look, there's another one here.
There he is. Well, that's a nice fish, Roger.
Nah, he's little.
Really?
He's down in that shrink grass.
Give him on the dance for you. You let him get down on you, huh?
Yeah. That's that long distance cast. He's 40 yards out there.
Nice healthy fish.
Go on, yeah, Dave.
What was that you did, a sluggo?
Yep. I just want to make sure they was home, you know.
All right, watch me drop that worm in over there. He's got my rod right behind you. Oh, right there?
Yeah.
Look at that fish go after him.
He's gonna get it. He ain't got it already. He will get it.
That's the best fish all day.
Let me see, I want to show you something about that on the hook. You see where it's at?
Yeah.
Came through that bone on the side. Got him way back. Always get him to the boat.
And he did a gainer.
I don't know what he's gonna do when he gets to it.
Oh, yeah. One more. That's what we're fishing for right there, Dave.
Yeah, we playing here. This ain't no fish. David, see, we're starting to get a little cloudy.
Yeah. You didn't get a hit yet, Tom?
Not one yet.
How about you, Dave? All right, Tom.
There's a few young months.
I done bit him.
Well, I tell you what, at least the kid's on the scoreboard, huh, Tom?
Yeah.
What you think, Dave?
I'm jealous.
I know you are. Let's see him, Tom. All right, good
What you
fish,
think?
Tom. Yeah.
Want to do a gainer with it?
Yeah, gainer. Tom, that's the first bass you caught in a long time?
That's the first one, Byron. I don't know how long. It's been a while.
Well, good. At least
Several years.
several years. At least we got it on the film.
Watch, you want to do a gainer.
A gainer. And you let that one go, huh, Tom?
Let it go
All right.
for another day.
For another
Looking for
day.
a bigger one.
Yeah,
Nice one, yeah.
that's a nice fish there now. Sure is.
A master debater.
Tom, you got a nice one there, Tom?
Yeah, what you think? We're gonna keep that one?
Well, I tell you what, I know we want a few fillets to go on back home with, so you can keep that one.
All right.
Well, there's another little bass for us.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Talk about, huh?
Shit, that's a good fish.
Boy, Tom, bring him on in, Tom. Good fish, Tom.
I mean, right at the boat.
Boy, he hit you, didn't he?
Cool.
That's what it's all about right there, Tom.
What you think, Byron?
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Well, Madeline's going to be proud of you now, Tom. Let me see him. Hold him up so the viewers can see him. Good fish, Tom. Good fish.
All right.
Golly. Good fish, Tom. You got one, Dave?
Got one on the front of the boat.
All right, y'all got a double then.
Oh, yeah.
Who's got the biggest fish there?
I don't believe it's me. Then.
Byron,
yeah.
this is fun.
That's fun,
Gotta get
Tom.
some people from our viewing area to come over to this place. This is a fantastic place to come fishing.
Isn't it, though?
They got a beautiful place to stay. The lodge is terrific. The guides are fantastic. And the fishing's great.
Fishing's good. All right, let's try and see if we can't catch another one now. What you got there, Tom? That's sure is a nice fish you caught.
Nice bass, Byron. But it's got eggs and we want to let it go.
Okay. I want to see that fish swim off, you know? All right. Very good. I'm proud of you, Tom. How about you, Dave? What did you do with yours?
Do it back.
Throw it back. Y'all gonna try and get another double now?
Heck yeah.
That would be nice.
Wouldn't it though? I tell you what, I got both the fish come in at the same time.
That's great.
Yeah, Dave.
I believe that's the salad, yeah.
Oh, you got the salad, huh? And Tom's getting the fish.
That's it. You want to have a well-balanced meal.
Gotta have your greens along with your fish.
Yeah, you're right. What's he at, Tom?
Right here on the side of the boat.
All right, Tom, you got another one, huh?
That's another full one, huh? With
Yeah,
eggs.
another female.
Man,
Another female.
that's all
That's
I've
a
been
male?
catching is a female.
Now, we're after just the females or just the males, Tom?
Well, either one I think without, we'll take a female without eggs. But the ones with eggs we want to,
Turn them on back,
yeah,
because it's a spawning season.
right.
Let me, when you get that fish up, it's a nice fish, Tom.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
Tell you what, Joan and Beth and all the girls back at the station gonna be proud of you.
I guess they'll be expecting a fish fry.
I'm telling you.
Byron, how about explaining to our viewers how you can tell if a fish has eggs?
Well, Tom, if you notice right here, it's kind of swollen a little bit. If you look under the lower end, it's kind of red, and that's how you can tell if a fish this time of year is probably on the nest or spawning or whatever, and it's kind of swollen right on the bottom end here. So when that happens, it's better to go ahead and let the fish go because, of course, they're spawning this time of year, and it's better just to let them out to hatch over for this year. Now, in a couple of months, all the hatch will be over with, and you don't have to worry about that. So if you're interested in next year's spawning, the time to let them go is now.
Great.
And there's another one.
That one bites the dust of the hog, huh?
I'm telling you. What is that, a male or a female, Roger?
Let me take a gander at it. It's a little female,
Mm-hmm.
but she's already spawned. You see the oval shape
Right.
So the smooth skin right around here,
Uh-huh.
the white part,
Yeah, okay.
that indicates that it's a female fish, but she's already put down her eggs.
Oh, okay. What you got, Dave? Good fish, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Dave, huh?
That's a pretty bass.
I'm telling you, that's a beautiful fish.
Unfortunately, it's hooked in the eye. I'm gonna see if I can get it out without hurting the eyeball. I believe I did.
I want you to hold it up now and show the viewers, Oh, yeah. Pretty fish. Pretty fish.
Is that how you been fishing it, Rob?
I let it sit still, and then when you go to pull it in, only just kind of work it like a buzz bait back to you.
Here's some furry grass beds out here. We pulled quite a few fish out the last hour.
Well, we've done real well in the last hour, you and Tom, huh?
Real good.
All right, Tom. He hit you pretty good, Tom.
Real good. This one's just finished.
Well, she's still putting eggs down.
Oh, okay.
She's actively laying eggs.
That's a nice fish, though. He hit you close to the boat, Tom.
No, it was pretty full out, Brian. Man, it's hooked good.
Uh-huh.
Roger's right here. He's gonna show us exactly how to take a fish hook out in case you're out in the marsh like we are today, and show us how to take a fish hook out of your finger. We're not practicing medicine, but this would be the best thing to it.
Emergency situation, say the orange is a arm or a leg or what have you, and the hook is run all the way in, with the barb sunk into the skin.
All right.
What you want to do is get you a piece of string, not this long, something that you have enough slack to jerk on. You want to put the string around the hook to where it's in the ear of the hook, and take and mash this part, the eye of the hook, to the skin, okay? You take this string, get you a good grab on it,
Oh, okay.
and jerk it right out.
Well, that's
Works
good.
every time.
Well, thank you, Roger. I hope we don't have to use it today.
Yeah, maybe not.
Appreciate it. Go ahead, Dave. Now you catching them, huh, Dave?
Yep.
That's a male.
Stop having mercy on the old man and kick that.
Oh, yeah. Let's keep that one, Dave.
I'd like for y'all to come out here one day on low pressure.
Good fish, Dave. Oh, yeah, Dave.
Yeah.
Boy, he's well hooked.
I'm gonna let you play around.
He grabs one and grabs
It does, huh?
Well balanced.
Good one, Dave.
Yeah, it's not too big.
Tell you what, you're getting one almost every cast now.
Yeah, cast him right up to the edge here and let it sit for a second.
Yeah, it's loud to get fish raised.
Golly. Good fish, Dave.
Another nice little fish.
Dave, you'd highly recommend anybody want to catch a lot of bass to come out here, wouldn't you?
This place is excellent. I
Isn't it, though?
really have enjoyed myself.
Nice fish. Well, Tom, you got another one, huh?
Think, Brian?
I tell you what, you nailed them, aren't you?
This is great.
He's got us beat on the big fish.
I believe so, huh, Dave?
Look at the scars on your bait.
Well, I tell you what, I don't have much left of a bait there,
I
Tom.
have to send that one back to the factory to get a new paint job.
I believe so. I tell you what, you wearing that bait out. All on top water, huh, Tom.
All on top water.
That's a beautiful fish, just beautiful.
That's one that's been
Is that in spawned?
throw that one back.
There he goes.
Catch and release.
You get the fish hit just off of that little
Okay.
beauty.
That's a nice one, huh, Dave? Huh? Oh, I don't plan on losing that. That's worth $5 to me. So far. Well, let me see if I can get down there and get him before he gets me. All right. It's a nice fish, huh? How you like that one, Dave?
Pretty fish.
Tom, what you think about this?
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's a pretty fish, isn't it?
Looks like that's laid its eggs too.
Well, that's about, what, 4 pounds?
Well,
Probably about 3 and a half.
this one is about a 7.5 pound as those other TV. This fish will go about 7.5 pounds on those other TV shows, but on our show it'll go about 3. All right, that's good. That's an old male. Look how long and slender he is. You got one too?
Yeah.
Okay, Roger. Let's see if mine's bigger than yours. Look like a pretty good, yeah, nice fish.
Looks like twin.
I'm telling you, huh?
Solid fish.
Yeah. The fish are a lot bigger this afternoon than when the first fish we started catching.
Caught that on the worm?
No, he caught that one on a worm. I caught mine on a devil horse. I hope everybody enjoyed our film that we had. Dave, of course, we caught one grinner. And you caught that one, didn't you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it was Tom you caught?
No,
Oh,
no.
It was me, I caught it, okay. Well, anyway, if anybody would like information on how to get to Black Lake Lodge, of course, they can call me or they can call Tom. They probably won't be able to catch Tom because he's going to probably be over there. So, but anyway, we had an excellent fishing trip and hope we can make it back, Dave. And I appreciate, everything went real well. We have a number of other sponsors here. We have 2 other new sponsors on our show I'd like to say something about. Is Opelousas Concrete Service, and of course that's Sean Deja. Y'all know Sean. And also Johnny Dogate Bush Hog Service. Johnny goes out and cuts lots for people and, that
This is a
overgrown
time
lots.
of the year.
Oh yeah, there's a time of the year to go out and cut lots. So if you or any of your neighbors have long grass, you can call for them and tell them to come get their lot cut. Johnny will cut it for them. And of course, if you want to build a dog pen or a driveway, you call Sean Deja and he'll fix you up. Okay, our first picture is
Ribby Boudreaux from Ville Platte, and I think it was a 7-point buck barn. Beautiful deer.
Boy, that's a big deer, isn't it? That's great. And our second picture is
Well, this is Lon Baroni and myself out at Toledo
Dave
Bend.
Pierce.
We caught 32 bass that day, and we culled down to this limit here. The 2 on the right there were each 5.5 pounds,
I tell you what, that's a beautiful
all
string,
caught on a
Dave.
Carolina rig crawworm.
Golly. And that's our next picture, Dave, is a picture you brought in.
This is these fish were caught by Eddie Fontenot and Mark Manuel, who work at the hospital over there. A beautiful string of bass out at Toledo Bend
Of
also.
course, Eddie works in Opelousas General, and Ed is from Ville Platte, isn't he?
Correct.
Right,
originally.
okay. Now here's
Wayne Vidrine, 7-point buck. This is from
Kazan.
Kazan Hunting Club.
Yeah, that's on the other side of Ville Platte, Tom.
That's a nice deer.
I'm telling you, beautiful deer. Okay, our next picture, look at that catfish.
That's a big, big fish.
That catfish was caught by,
Let's see. It just says Rawlings, Louisiana, Simsport.
Simsport, big catfish caught up at Simsport. Beautiful catfish. And here's a beautiful bass.
This is Eddie
Dave,
Fontenot's son, Jeffrey Fontenot, with his first bass.
Well, want to congratulate him, I tell you what.
Nice
Right.
bass.
Well, I'm
You-
familiar with
you're
that. Dr.
familiar with
Dugal
that.
got me in that.
And we still belong to GCCA, but GCCA is more inclined towards a national view
Okay. Rather than
and has really not set aside, so to speak, but has done things which is more of a national interest than the local interest. What we need to do is talk to our politicians about our waters, our estuaries, our rivers, our streams, and that's where our emphasis is. Right now, the emphasis, and we have, we were just talking about that earlier, that we have about 40 members in our little, what we call Jim Bowie chapter in Opelousas, which I think is great. It's a real great, and it's a voice to be heard in the legislature and throughout the community.
Right. Now, Dr. Dugal, is this like you was just saying? Is it mostly kind of saltwater fishermen? Really?
It's primarily saltwater fishermen, and it's primarily got to do with the speckled trout and redfish fishing, and that's the focus at this minute. But really, what the focus is going to be on the whole fishing industry is to the number of fish that are available and the number of fishermen that are there to catch them. It's going to involve the ecology, because we're seeing our coastal marshes deteriorate, and we're losing almost a square mile per month.
I know we were talking about that the other
almost
day
a
when
square
we were
mile per
fishing.
week. And we're losing a lot of the places where the fish spawn, because, you know, all the fish in the Gulf of Mexico, 90% of the fish in the Gulf of Mexico and some of those from the Atlantic are born and spawned right here in Louisiana coastal marshes. And we're losing that. And the commercial fishermen, the tools that they have to work with today have become so efficient
That's one point.
that we can destroy a fishing industry very quickly. And we've seen some of that happen.
Now, you know, the other day when we went fishing, saltwater fishing, you know, you were telling me you had gone to this place in another country where you had gone and they had all these fishing boats were all docked.
Yes, yes. Several years ago, I was in Scotland, and I was there to play golf, and touring around the country, a lot of the golf courses along the coast. And everywhere I went, I saw boats in dry dock. I saw boats up on the land. I didn't see any boats in the water. And every restaurant I went to, they had fresh fish on the menu, and particularly salmon. And I couldn't put the two together, so I started talking to the people about it. And what's happened over there is that the fishing industry has become so efficient that they have a term that they have vacuumed out to sea. And what they mean is the nets have caught all the fish that are available to catch, to the extent that there were no more bait fish left. And when there were no more bait fish, then there were no more big fish to catch.
I couldn't get over that.
And
I
so
believe
they have
that.
no more native fishing, or very little fishing left. The fishing industry is dead. It's dead. So I got to ask him, I said, well, when do y'all expect your fishing to come back? They said, well, we hope in 50, 60, 70 years. and they're projecting that long before it'll come back, the natural resources will be there. So what they have what they have a lot of over there is that they raise fish, they're farming. Something like right now, today, 35 or 40% of the salmon is grown, it's cultivated, similar in
the
salt
sea,
water,
yeah.
but similar to what we do with catfish.
Right.
And you know, you walk in stores in town here in Opelousas, you buy salmon, and most of that's raised.
And Doc, they cleaned the sea out is what they did.
They
Because, you
cleaned
know,
the sea
I
out.
told you, my daddy had given me a book on that, about cleaning the sea out.
Yeah.
And I just, most of our viewers, and of course I did, said, well, that's impossible. You can't go in there and just clean them out.
Well-
but of course, with redfish, it was happening.
Purse seines
Yeah.
kill thousands. The deal, and one of the comparisons made at one of the meetings I attended was that if dynamite and explosives
Right.
is very efficient, the efficiency of batteries,
Right.
you go a battery and all the fish come to the surface and you just got them. And that was outlawed because it was too efficient. So right now the emphasis is on getting rid of the gill nets, whether it be in saltwater or whether it be in freshwater. But you put a gill net across Darbon Bay, or you put a gill
you
net
clean
across
it,
the
yeah.
Big Alabama, there's not a fish that's going to get through that gill
That's
net.
correct. And that's what's happening out there.
And that's what's happening. And
Yeah.
it's happening on major, big scale in the Gulf Coast area as well as other parts of the country. This is the only state, by the way, that has gill nets still legal. In this
Well, we need
coast
to see
area.
about that.
That's one of the objectives of the LEC.
When we come back from showing our film, Doc, let's talk about chukar hunting real quick, and then we're going to come back and we're going to tell our viewers how they can join the organization. I was fortunate enough to go down with you and Merrick down to Broussard on that chukar hunt. I tell you what, that was something.
That was a good time. We had a lot of fun. I had never hunted chukar before. I've done a lot of bird hunting in my days. I was raised quail hunting and woodcock hunting, and I've done a lot of that. But I had never hunted chukar before. I had hunted pheasant before. But chukar was a lot more fun.
Yeah, that's a big quail, isn't it?
Yeah, I tell you what, a chukar flies as almost as fast as a quail, but slower than a pheasant, and they're big birds.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're 2 or 3 times as big as a quail.
Well, good. I know our viewers are going to watch this. So let's go on down to Broussard. We're going to come on back and tell us how we can join it. Great. Let's go on down now.
Like that, like 12.
Please, let me borrow you. All right, Clyde. I know you want to go hunting, but don't knock me down.
Really is finding a lot of birds, though. You know, I'm surprised that he's finding that many birds.
In fact, that's his mother, and he had another mother with the same father.
Right.
That big dog I used to have. You're facing the wrong way. Oh, girl. That's right, I did have one that came in here. You got it, girl?
Merrick, I'm right behind you.
Oh, baby. What you got? Oh, I see it. Way in there. Whoa, Colonel. Doc, you probably go this way, okay? Whoa, Blaze. Colonel! Did you miss this? Cold turkey. You missed him? Blaze! Come here, girl.
Merrick, he missed it.
I brought the wrong partner again.
This is a brand new batch of birds.
You can't get a good part, huh?
I swear to God. Well, if you don't, we can put them in the truck. Look out, you just missed that bird right there. Cold turkey. There's a perfect shot on it. Right there. I mean, Blaze, come here, girl.
You can't miss with that Bruce Elder. I mean, I got a tight choke, so I can miss him.
Yeah.
But I mean, this guy, he hadn't shot that gun. The gun ain't had. Not the butt of the gun, is the ass behind the butt. Yeah.
Miss him yet, dude.
I got it.
You got it?
And this is on film now.
Oh, really? Come here, girl. Come on.
Put him down so you can shoot him in the head again.
Come on.
That's a big bird.
That's a big bird, huh?
Come here. Come on.
That's up. Dougal and his famous hunting dog. You know what the secret is all the time. You get on the other guy's back pretty quick because you know that your back's getting.
Oh yeah, it's fixing to get there.
Yeah. Your back is getting close.
I'm gonna get on right here.
Ready? He's ready. He's ready. Boy, he's moving.
What can I do?
Pop him.
Bring him. Come on.
Shoot him that close.
Well, you know, enjoy it. I wasn't going to let you do what you have to do with him.
All right, find a bird. No. Yeah, they got one. I try to work the woods after, you see, because there's a lot of birds that go in the woods. Yeah. But we're going to have to get after it anyway. Whoa!
Gotta be in front of the other one.
We got one doesn't know where it is. We got two of them. Doc, I'm about to get one of y'all in here. It's going to go deeper into the woods.
Sterling, you should better.
When you look up,
Yeah.
whoa, lady. I see it. It's ready to go. Whoa! Hey! Did we get that one? Wait!
There he goes, Merrick.
There were two of them. I didn't know.
Got that one.
Did he? Okay, come on. Come here. Come here.
Charlie, let me see one of those birds, Charlie. Look how big they are. Let me see that down.
Fresh batch first.
That's a chucker.
That's a chuck.
Look how big.
Okay, Blaze says another bird right here. She don't quite know where it is, but she gonna find it very shortly. Where's it at, girl? Pin it down. He's on a bird too. Watch him. I'd stay close to him because yeah, Colonel. Colonel! No! 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 Come! Come! Whoa! No! No!
Nah.
We'll pick it up.
Where am I shooting?
You hit it. You hit that one. You
Yeah.
hit it well
I
enough.
see it.
Find a bird. Now, we're gonna find these birds again. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I couldn't see. I looked right up.
Right in the sun, yeah, you lost it. Birds facing you. Probably going this way. Try to get it. Whoa, Blaze.
Okay, good. I'm looking right.
Oh, I got it. Guess what? There you go. There you go. Now, there's a lot of birds out here, so y'all be watching. They're going to be popping up as these dogs are going to pick up the tree.
That was a good shot, Merrick.
Come on, girl. No jump. No jump. No jump. All right. Find a bird. About 50 to 70% are not gonna hold for us. So that's that's the bad news. Depends on what you want to do. I like the action. Okay, he's on a bird again. It's jumping those dogs because apparently ahead of it. Whoa! Where's that guy? Okay, I see him. Okay, Doc, facing this. Facing this. Whoa, Colonel. Oh, he's hit. Whoa, Colonel! Colonel!
No, good shot.
Come on! That boy! Come on! Come on, Fatty! Come on, Fatty. Come on. Oh, yeah, you got it again. Queen Bee. She's in charge of this now. I just say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am.
Do like you did.
No, no.
Oh, I see. That's two up right there. That's two up right there. Okay.
Whoa!
Two up right there.
Yeah, I see. Oh, I see. Okay.
Tell you what, Doc, you better get ready, because they're going to be zooming in those woods.
Y'all gonna get. It depends if they're behind a tree or not. Y'all gonna get one shot.
close enough to the tree.
Okay, let's just stay right there. No, you stay right there. You're all right. You don't want to get in the woods where we lose sight of it. This is gonna be interesting. Boy, right? It almost went. There goes one. Blaze! No.
There were 3, not 2.
Did you get one, Doc?
Blaze, get your ass over here, girl. Come on.
The
Doc,
first one went this way, I hit him.
all right.
The one went
Okay,
this way, I
you
missed.
Pick that one up. You know where it went down?
No, I swung back to this one, but I hit him. But I missed this one cold.
Kill him or hit him hard?
I hit him. That's all I know. I know how hard.
Because we'll find it later. You know, we're gonna work the woods good. What you got, girl? She says another bird here, fella. Oh, girl. Yeah, wind wet. Oh, girl. Whoa. I don't see it. Whoa.
I see it. I see it.
Whoa!
Good shot, Merrick.
Absolutely shot.
That was a great shot.
Right here, girl. Come on,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
Come on. Come. Come.
Let's go, Jim. Go ahead, Jim. To your backside.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Well, look at this. The race is on. Right here. Right here. And she always ends up with it. She just takes it away from her puppy. Come on. Come on, girl.
Look how big they are, huh?
Colonel, easy. He's birdie over there, fellas.
Okay.
He's
Oh,
birdie.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this way, this way. Let them finish it. They're both birdies. They're both birdies. And they don't usually make mistakes. Although Colonel made a mistake for me the other day. Maybe it was those free birds they were busting out so much they dropped a bunch of feathers.
Right. It could have happened.
Let's go back to open field again. We're gonna come back in here and work real well. Yeah. Whoa, Colonel. I can't believe that bird actually ran. Get it? Blaze! Did we hit it? No. Okay.
Nope.
That's all right. We'll get it later. No problem. Come on. Come here. Colonel. Blaze. Find a bird. That bird actually ran towards the dogs. That's very unusual because we got so much orange on. Maybe maybe they see us a lot easier. Oh, you know what it is when he knew that you don't miss. Huh? Nobody said anything. Whoa! No! No! No!
Oh, you.
We'll find it. Don't worry. We'll find it. Blaze in here, girl. Blaze, come! Blaze, come!
Gun right here, Merrick.
Well, it's nice. If you try to keep it relatively thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Whoa, Blaze! It's right there, girl. Whoa! Blaze! Going this way. Ready to go. Ready to go.
Got him, Merrick.
Good shot.
Good. Good shot. Tell you what, that's tough shooting in here.
Huh?
That's tough shooting in here.
Yeah, you gotta watch everybody around you.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I keep, I do try to stay distracted and kind of keep it down because Come here. I'm looking at where you at, where he's at, and
Yeah, I'm messing y'all up, huh? You sure, Doc?
We both shot on that one at the same time.
All right.
Yeah, when I knock you down, I can see my pellet hitting.
Yeah.
You know where your pellet's
I don't want to get yeah.
My bird, I want him on my plate.
There you go.
I'm like Ken LaFleur. I kill this one, I'm gonna eat it.
That's right. That's just like Ken.
You just like your partner.
Hold, Colonel! Now there are a bunch of birds in here, fellas. What's the problem, Willie? What's the problem, girl? You don't know where it is? Colonel! Colonel! He said there's a bird there. Okay, there he is. Point over here. There's the bird. I see the bird. Okay. Americus, it's pointing to the outside. Pointing to the outside. Okay, just stay with it. That's a good place, right there. Right there. Okay, watch Colonel, Doc. Watch Colonel. There may be a bird in front of him, too. Just watch it. Keep forward.
Got him?
No, Colonel!
You got him?
No. Come on, girl. Okay, Colonel's not moving, so he's on a bird. He's on a bird. Come, Blaze! Come, girl. There's a bird right here. She's on a bird, too. Come here. Oh, Colonel. Blaze, oh. Doc, where are you? Okay, we see you.
I'm right here, Doc.
Whoa, Colonel!
Doc, you want me to move?
No, I'm not going to shoot that.
Good shot, huh?
Bring it here, big guy. Looks like she's holding all right, huh, Doc? Okay, we coming. There you is, big guy. I got it. Good boy. Good boy. You found it. Whoa, Blaze. Whenever those birds make a flinch, when they're blinking up. Colonel, easy.
America, you saw how I hit that one? Pay attention.
Doc, I'm way down here, you know.
Blaze, Blaze, don't you dare, girl.
Okay, you know. We're going to do a lot of shooting. We got about 10
Got him?
Yeah, you got him.
You got him? Yeah?
First shot.
Really?
She never will. She's a good zone.
Go on there, Birdie. All right, I'm right here.
I can't believe that bird's actually out in the open.
Charlie, hold it. Come here. Come take a... Yeah, but he needs to take a picture of this. I'm ready.
That is absolutely beautiful, ain't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's in half step. I don't
Okay,
know.
that's far out, Merrick.
Good shot.
Good. Right here.
Well, I tell you what, Doc.
Well,
Who shot that one? You got him?
I'm not going to shoot too close.
Did you get him?
No,
Come
Merrick
on,
shot.
Merrick shot him?
Right here.
Look at that, huh? Can't see where she's going.
There you go, Patty.
Right into the other dog.
Oh, yeah, it was. It's beautiful.
Now that's a dog.
I tell you what, when a dog brings you back a bird, you can't see where he's going. You know he's good.
Either one knows where it's at, but it's gonna be ahead of us. Whoa, Blaze!
Yeah.
Oh, I see you. Blaze! Whoa, girl! Could be more than one bird. It's blinking. It's blinking. Not anymore.
Good shot.
Bring here, Patty. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Blaze. Bring here. Not scratch, because I might lose the bird. That's right, brother. Bird right in front of him. I see him from the door. Watch my dog over there. He's still birding. Don't shoot him, for God's sake. One bag fly. Okay. Usually have one.
Yeah.
Usually have one. Colonel! Colonel! Come! Come! Come!
No. No, that's right. Look, my truck's in the way.
See, that's why we put our trucks next to barn.
I know.
See, that wind's out of the west. It's not usually out of the west. It's not messing up. They'll pin it down. Trying to get it back to the truck. Offload and onload. That horse. Yeah, he's dead now. Bring it here. Bring it here, girl. He's dead now.
He got hit pretty hard.
Oh, both his legs were.
Yeah.
Both of y'all hit it, didn't y'all?
Yeah. Well, I feel like I did. I don't know about you.
I know.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
I got it in first.
Legs, come.
Boy, he's birdie, huh?
Yeah. It's going to be a tough one here. It's going to be a tough one here. Let me get around here if I can. Huh? It'll be interesting.
Better come down low.
Yeah, I see. All right. Y'all ready? Yeah. Now, this ought to be interesting where it goes.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. I
Good.
hit him on my second shot. I didn't hit him on
Yeah.
Dead bird, Blaze. Dead bird.
Hit him on second shot.
Oh, okay.
I'm using all my shells up. Man.
Well, that's a good shot through all that brush, wasn't it, Byron?
Yes, sir. It sure was.
You notice what I had to shoot through to get him.
It was half on film.
Yeah, once you creep up a little bit more, you head this way. Once you get over by that tree right over there. Look, that big tree right there. Get on the inside of it. She's pouring this way.
Whoa! Hey, Blaze!
See it till he came out.
Blaze, come!
Behind all these trees on me. I wanted
Yeah.
to wait till it got past. Well, I thought he might have come out of that here,
Danny, watch
but he
him so
broke.
he don't hang himself. I'm gonna let him sit there for a while.
When he broke this way
Well,
here.
give me a little problem, so I want to let him settle down. Find a bird, girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
I tell you what, those birds really move, don't they? I mean, for a big
These
bird.
birds Almost, I was a little concerned they were overweight. Being too flat.
And we got some slow bullets.
You got slow bullets for slow birds?
Is there?
I told Dugal to bring some fast shells, and he did, and he brought some slow ones.
Slow shells.
Blaze, come here, girl. There may be another bird right here. I'm gonna pop this. Blaze,
I'm
come!
done, Mary.
I couldn't have missed another bird.
It did. Right here.
Y'all got one, I saw.
I got this one, but I shot it. I
Come on,
thought I had that other
Yeah.
one
Right here.
too.
Bring it in,
I
Blaze.
have to hit that other bird.
I think so too.
I have to hit that other bird.
How come you didn't find the bird? Well, Clyde found him. That's all right. You want to take a break, Doc? You need to take
You know, we didn't bring an extra gun, did we?
Oh, I got an extra gun. Shoot 12 gauge. You want me to get mine?
No.
Blaze,
The gun jam.
Can't kill if your gun don't shoot.
You know, that's amazing though, you know. The dog got to catch the bird. The guy's gun don't shoot.
Uh-huh.
Shell ain't strong enough.
Yes.
It's not his old gun.
I'll tell you what, that's 5 or 6 excuses.
Gun girl.
I know
We
how
can
to
work
run
that
out of
over there
shells
later.
trying to protect his efforts.
Right.
Blaze, come.
Oh my God.
Blaze, Blaze, come over here, girl. I want you over here. Blaze.
How much water? Is that right?
A little more thorough.
What you got, big guy?
How that play look? Looks like he's going straight. Don't tell him.
Oh,
That's it.
Blaze, Blaze.
Good shot.
I promise. Bring it.
I think I hit it because Dugal's behind that tree.
Yeah, I think you got him too, huh?
That's 16 for me and 2 for him, but.
2 for-
No, this is on film. This is on film.
yeah, so now we really know who's shooting.
Documentary.
Oh, God.
Look at those dogs work.
Boy, that's pretty, isn't it?
Beautiful.
That's absolutely beautiful. Good shot.
Man, I'll
Somebody got him on a
worried.
3rd shot now.
I got him on the second.
Oh, you got him on the 2nd?
He fell.
on another bird. He buried
What's wrong with you guy?
He's too far from the camera. He can't protect his.
He can't protect his interests.
Look, Doc. No! Why? No! No!
We know.
No! Come, Clyde. Come, Clyde.
Beautiful shot. Perfect distance. He jumped just. Just bad results.
That's what it was, huh?
I was talking to the cameraman. Okay, there's another bird right here. Yeah, I didn't know that bird was there. Whoa! Whoa! Real. Whoa, Clyde.
Boy, I tell you what, Mark, look at that dog locked up, huh?
That bird's short the bob. That's the bird short the bob. No! Please! No!
Got him?
No!
No? No. Mark.
Clyde!
Mark, you didn't miss that bird, did you?
Come, Clyde!
Now look, he's coming back right now.
Uh-oh, you hear that Dugal? He's begging for help.
And pan over there and see where she's on point too. That bird is so well camouflaged.
Isn't it though? And I know it's right there. Let me zoom in and see if I can catch it. There's it.
She gonna lock your camera now. What's gonna happen?
Good shot.
Mac, that was a good shot.
All right, put it on it.
That's the first natural instinct is to crouch behind. And she ought to hold that bird. Y'all can go up to her. Bring it here, guys. Bring it, guys. Girl. go back and open a few. We still got birds out here.
Well, I gotta go,
Blake,
gentlemen. I enjoyed it, Merrick. Thank you a lot.
Another bird. You got
All
one.
right.
You got one more over here now.
All right. Dr. Dugal,
All right, Byron.
I really enjoyed it. I want you to know that.
Well, I'm glad you came.
And,
I'm glad you got to see a good hunter hunt.
yeah,
It's a shame I got to kill them all myself.
But, Doc, I know everybody enjoyed that chucker hunt.
Oh, that was fun. That
And I
was
want you to know
wonderful.
I cooked 2 of them, and they were absolutely delicious.
Oh, I've done the same.
Well, I know. Rodney, let's go ahead and tell our viewers how they can join the new club.
LACA, Louisiana Association of Coastal Anglers. I would say if you just call the station here, if that's permitted.
Right. Oh, yeah.
They can give that might not. Right now, we don't have a whole lot of brochures, but maybe I know Jim has some brochures. Some not.
What is it,
brochures, some
$10 a year?
Right now, initially, it's anything you want to give from $10 on up. Some members have given 20, some have given 10, some have given 50, some have given 100. It depends on what you feel like you can give to this organization. The next year, the second year, it's going to be set at $20. So
Right.
this year, if you want to get in at 10, you got
Well-
to bargain. If you want to get, and now this is what we promised the members. I
Okay.
don't know how much time we got left, but that it will not be an organization that you're just a mailbox number or
Yeah.
you're just somebody somewhere that sends in $20, and that we'll contact you once a year for a renewal of fund. I think already I've sent out 2 informational letters.
Right.
I don't know about what's
Yeah.
happening,
Right.
about the meeting that took place in Baton Rouge the other day, and what's happening with the Corps of Engineers, and why can't they get together with this $35 million thing, and that's been on the books for 2 years, the Brewer Wallop bill. This kind of thing is of interest not only to guys who saltwater fish, but guys who are members of the organization that want to increase their knowledge about the angling or about fisheries or about coastal problems, and don't have time really to go down to the meetings themselves. I've taken the time, I've done that. I enjoy it. I really
Good.
do.
Well,
But
I know you-
contact this station, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Well, I tell you what, the best of luck, and if there's anything we can do here at the
Thank
station, I want you to know you can feel free to
I
come on
appreciate that.
anytime and help promote
We
it. And if
appreciate
in legislation you need help, I know we'll be happy to help
Got
you
a
with
few
that too.
items.
Great. Dr. Dugal, I enjoyed the hunt. I want you to know that.
Right.
And we got to make, I tell you what, though, I got to go fishing with you again this year.
All right, we'll make a trip.
I know all of you that saw water fishing trip we made. It was, just a fantastic. Rodney, you were out there.
I was out there.
But
we
y'all
took-
didn't catch as many as we
Oh,
caught.
I know.
Right.
We got there too late.
That's
we,
right. Y'all
we ran
slept.
over the fishing hole. The corner
Yeah,
went
that-
in. We
that-
got too
yeah,
close.
That's
all
right.
that
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, like Dr. Dugal said, y'all like to sleep late. Yeah. And by that time, the fish will quit biting. Well, good. We hope everybody.
Welcome to this week's edition of Acadiana Outdoors. Stay tuned for the next 30 minutes as your host, Byron Briggs and Nikki Dejan, bring you up to date on what's happening in the outdoor world. Whether we're fishing for big bass, chasing boss gobblers, or after that elusive Boone and Crockett buck. Stay tuned for an outdoor adventure you won't forget. And here's your host, Byron Briggs.
Welcome to Acadiana Outdoors. Today I have as my guests Mr. Stevens and Wayne Bergeron. Mr. Stevens, thank you for coming by today.
Thank you.
And Wayne, thank you again for coming by.
My
But
pleasure.
We have a great show today, and I had mentioned to our guest a while back that we're going to do a handicap show, and of Mr. Stevens climbing up a deer stand. Up a deer stand with one arm, and also Curtis Johnson out driving a four-wheeler
Correct.
with no arms and hunting, and also doing a little fishing. And it was remarkable. And Wayne, tell us about Mary Hill.
Well, it was a seminar that got put on. An incredible thing about it, Byron, was the way it got put on. And I can't, to describe it, we have to start from the beginning, and that started with you. Naturally, we went on that hunt in Ruston with Willamette and the Louisiana Deer Hunters Association with Bob Price. And we came back with some footage, and you aired it on television. Well, what happened was hundreds of people called in, hundreds of people wrote in, and well, the U.S. Forestry Department wanted to do something, and they just couldn't figure out what. After seeing this on television and everybody calling in, they called me and they asked me if there was something they could do after watching the film to participate in helping people and helping handicapped people and helping disabled people and people with cancer in remission. I said, most definitely there is. But I think you should get that advice from the people that are calling in. Call them and ask them, and that they did. And the answer was exactly what you and I had discussed. They wanted to know where they could go hunting and fishing and go camping. So we got together and sent in a proposal to Kistashi, and what became of it was a seminar. And that's the proposal that we sent in, and they bought it 110% and said, let's go with it. So then what I did, I got a hold of you, and we got a hold of Chris Burzai and Bob Price and Luke Lewis, and in conjunction with the National Forest, and this seminar became a seminar.
Yeah, it became reality.
It became reality, and that's exactly what happened, Byron. And Mr. Stevens got to participate in it, and it was a lot of fun. But I can't even do justice to even talk about the film because it speaks for itself.
Right.
You know, of all the footage that you shoot, Byron, it seems like this particular footage, there's some feeling to it behind it because you get to feel the reality of it.
You know, thank goodness our Police General was just good enough to be able to participate with a program like this, and we were happy to do it. I want you to know that, and I just want to tell you how much we appreciate even being part of what y'all put on. I want you to know that.
Yeah. Well, we could have did it without you guys.
No. Mr. Stevens, before we go any further, I have to, I want to show our viewers this, Wayne. This is absolutely beautiful. It's from the Forestry Service, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, presented by the Kisatchie National Forest to Wayne Bergeron in recognition of distinguished service to the disabled, February the 13th, 1993. And I want to show our viewers this, and I can promise you that this, it really came from the heart of all these people. I mean, it's just not another plaque to hang on the wall like you usually get. This came from all these people, and what Wayne and all these other gentlemen are trying to do for the handicapped in not only Louisiana but the whole United States. So I think we've created a monster, if you want to call it that.
That's exactly what
that
happened.
has mushroomed, and that the National Forest is getting together, and of course the Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries, and along with the Louisiana Forestry Department, are trying to do now extra things for the handicapped.
Correct.
Mr. Stevens, I know you had a good time over there.
I did have a good time.
And
enjoyed it.
And I tell you what, you know, a lot of these people, they really saw where some people thought they were handicapped, where they couldn't do things.
That's right.
You know, I went there thinking that a person with one arm was handicapped. When I left there, he's not handicapped. You know what I'm saying?
Really, that's how I feel too.
Yeah.
They always have somebody more handicapped than you are.
Yes, sir.
And I tell you, I really enjoyed that seminar.
Well, great. Well,
yeah.
I'm just glad that you could participate. And Wayne, I just can't tell you how thankful we are to have you helping with this program.
I enjoy it.
And of course, all the other sponsors, and at the end of the show, I'll tell them all who participated.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, let's go on and show our viewers. We're going to show Mr. Stevens climbing his deer stand, and you showed him how to do that. Then, of course, Curtis Johnson. Curtis his dad is a real good friend of mine. Curtis is from up in Turkey Creek, up in Evangeline Parish up there. And Curtis was good enough to come on the show, too. So, I tell you what, let's go on up there to Maryhill and show our viewers, and then we will come on back.
That's fine.
Good.
I had the opportunity this year to participate in the hunt that was put on by the Deer Hunters Association in Willamette. And I think from that hunt we gained a good insight as to the needs of the handicapped as far as hunting situation, and that's what I want to discuss today. For this coming year, last year we had basically only 3 hunts on 3 of our wildlife management areas. The areas that were selected, the accessibility was not real good. In fact, one of the areas you strictly had to get there by boat, so that would be pretty tough for most handicapped people. So we sat down this year in our planning session and looked at our areas in the state that have good accessibility, a good road system where ATVs could be readily used. And what we have presently recommended to our commission for hunts this year, we have 2 hunts to take place on October 23rd and 24th for that weekend and they will be on Jackson Bienville Wildlife Management Area and our West Bay Wildlife Management Area. Jackson Bienville is in northwest Louisiana, just outside of Ruston, has a real good deer herd. West Bay is kind of northeast of Lake Charles in that part of the state. Again, it's another area that has a good accessibility and a good deer herd. We have also set up 2 more hunts to occur later on in November, November 13th and 14th. One will be on our Benz Creek Wildlife Management Area, which is about an hour-and-a-half drive north of New Orleans in that section of the state. Again, this is an area that has good accessibility, it's a timber company land, they have a good road system for their forestry work. And then the other management area, kind of in the central part of the state, which will have a weekend hunt on November 13th and 14th, is on our Saline Wildlife Management Area. Many of you may be familiar with that area, and that's an area that has a real good deer herd also. The hunts would be held in conjunction with youth hunts on that weekend, and what we are going to do is a portion of the WMA will be designated for the youth, and a portion will be designated for the handicapped hunters. To apply for the handicapped hunt, we have a permit that you get from our district offices. You fill this out, you take it to your doctor, and he signs it, and then you submit it to us, and we'll return it back to you with a decal to put on your vehicle, and then all we ask is that after the hunt, you return a report to us on what you did. Basically, as far as hunting, it's for either sex deer and other game such as squirrels, rabbit, whatever you wanted to go there to do and to hunt. Now, all our wildlife management areas are open to any hunter whenever the season is open. And on most of our wildlife management areas, we have ATV trails. And along with these ATV trails, we also have ATV trails that are for handicap only, which gives you a little bit greater accessibility. You can use the regular ATV trails, and then you can use the handicapped ATV trails. No one else but y'all can use the handicapped ATV trails. To participate in this, you get a form again from our district office. You fill it out, your doctor signs it. As far as requirements, it says the permittee is permanently physically impaired by one of the following conditions: confined to a wheelchair or an amputee of either or both legs, or cannot walk unassisted. You return this to us, and then we'll give you a decal that you put on your bike, your vehicle, whatever type of ATV you use, and this allows you to use these handicapped ATV trails. For the handicap hunts, we discussed, I know as far as some people, as far as an arm amputee, he has different problems that someone in a wheelchair. He can walk into the area, but as far as carrying his equipment, deer stands, rifles, things like that, he's a little more restricted from that standpoint. So I think on our handicap hunts, what we're going to do is open all the trails within that portion that's designated for handicapped hunts and let the hunters use their ATVs to have access into that area. And that's basically the program we have set up for this year. Again, this is what we recommended to the commission. It won't be finalized until our June meeting when the commission meets. As a public, as a hunter, you have the right to attend these commission members and express your viewpoints. If you feel like you don't like these seasons or whatever like that, you're welcome to come and express your views to the commission. Now, Keith is going to come and talk a little bit from the enforcement standpoint as far as our crossbow permit, which is something that is available to our handicapped hunters.
Thank you, Dave. Pleasure to be here with you this morning. I see quite a few familiar faces out there. Some of you have met out before while you were hunting or fishing. It's nice to see you here, and it's nice to be able to be here and talk to you a little bit. I'd like to first point out that our officers that you do run into out there when you're out hunting or fishing. Of course, you know the purpose they're there for is to enforce the laws and regulations, but they're also there to assist you as well, and they're very happy to do that anytime that you are out enjoying the outdoors. If you do have some kind of problem, need some assistance of any kind, please feel free to contact an officer. We have a good telephone system set up with 800 number that can be called for assistance or to report a violation at 24 hours a day if you have telephone access. And also our officers who are on patrol will be glad to help you at any time. I have to come here today, unfortunately, with a little bit of a problem that we need to talk about as related to handicap permits in a couple of areas, specifically with the area of crossbow and also with the area of the all-terrain vehicles that Dave was mentioning. We've noticed over the last couple of years that quite a few people have been coming in and obtaining crossbow permits who, at best, I would say their eligibility or whether or not they deserved that permit was questionable. And what has happened, I'm sorry to tell you, is that a lot of people who do not need or are not handicapped and do not need a crossbow permit have acquired these permits for purposes that aren't necessarily legal or have a good legal application, certainly not from a sporting standpoint. What I'm here to ask you as an association, as a group, to do to help us to try to do something with this problem. We believe that no one knows more about handicap eligibility than you do, because you have to deal with that every day. And we're asking, we're looking at setting up some legislation. Some legislation is going to be proposed this year to tighten up or clarify the eligibility for a handicap permit, for archery, hunting, for the crossbow permit, and probably for the all-terrain vehicles on the management areas. We want to see the thing used. We want to see people who do not need the permit. We don't want those issued to them. Obviously, you get a situation where you have so many of these things out there in the field, so many of these crossbows, that we may have to be pushed to a situation where they would be banned altogether or just completely legalized altogether. And neither one of those is a good option. It's a fine thing, and it's a deserved thing for a handicapped person who needs that to hunt, and we're glad to see them do it. We don't want to see it abused. We also don't want to see the woods terrain destroyed and habitat damaged by people on all-terrain vehicles who don't need to use.
If you're looking for further information on any of the refuges I might have mentioned, I'd be happy to get the information for you. We're looking for input. That's the biggest thing I think that all refuge managers are looking for. Somebody who has an interest in the refuge and using the refuge to come out, tell us what they need. We'll work towards that. And if you decide you want to make a difference, I think one of the keys would be for you to become active in this area and let your refuge manager, let the people above him know that you do have a need and the refuges can accommodate you.
Okay, we're here at the handicap deal today, and of course I with me Curtis Johnson. Curtis is from Turkey Creek, isn't that right, Curtis? Yes, sir. And I know your daddy real well. You used to come by the shop all the time, and your daddy used to tell me how you used to go hunting all the time. And a few years ago, Mr. Johnson told me that Curtis had killed a bunch of squirrels. So I said, now Curtis, how does, Mr. Johnson, how does Curtis kill the squirrels if he, he doesn't have it? So tell us how you kill the squirrels.
I just kill them and shoot with my feet.
Shoot with your feet. And you're going to give us a demonstration after a while on how you shoot, and you also drive a three-wheel.
I drive a 4-wheel or a 3-wheel.
Do you have it here?
Yes, sir.
Good. Well, I tell you what, we're going to really be looking forward to this, and I know our viewers are going to really like it because this is really remarkable. I want you to know that. And that goes to show you that, that people that think that they're handicapped, they're really not. They can get out there and do it,
Anything you want to do.
That's right. So we're going to go out there and watch you. Good. Absolutely beautiful out here.
on account of the tree, and it makes it hard to handle. But you see, this here is what you stand on. This is where you climb up. It's very simple once you.
Is that a homemade job?
Well, it's an hour marker. Then I put the different pieces on it. I got it like I want it.
Yeah.
But that's old, yeah.
I imagine it is old.
That's since '68 I had that.
68?
Yeah.
And you don't have any trouble getting up in the stand with just one arm, huh?
No, not if it's a good tree.
Uh-huh. That's the secret to get a good tree.
Yeah, that's more the secret to get a straight tree.
Yeah.
But you see, what's bad, I'm limited to what I can pick up.
Yeah.
Well, I see.
Because I had back surgery. I got part of my, I got 2 discs out, plus part of my backbone.
I got 5 of them out of my back.
I got part of my backbone gone.
Golly, I tell you what. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, I seen one over the, at one place here, everything is operated by the feet.
Uh-huh.
I think.
Yeah.
It was amazing the way he planted.
Well.
And the minute time he hit from the ground up, he was about 30 feet up in the air.
Uh-huh.
In a minute's time.
Yeah.
The way he's operated. He's operated with his feet.
Yeah. This is pretty, you can do it pretty fast, but I'd rather take my time.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, I got new paint on that, it's kind of slippery.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go up the tree, or you just gonna?
No, I'm gonna go up. You want,
Yeah, you want you. Let me see if you can get up there. I might have to go get you.
That's a bad tree to plant.
Looks like a monkey up there.
It's necessary. But I've been planting it a long time.
Yeah.
You ought to be high enough now,
How you pay for cut that place branch?
So you can go high on that.
Nah, you can you swirl that thing around to the position you want it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can move it. Just like you want.
How you doing?
Then you step it, come up and down. But this is a whole more because I got it reinforced.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't have to go there to get you. Yeah, you got it all rigged up with your with the guns, and he's gonna show us how to drive it.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
He got his gear stand. We'll put it on when he gets on.
Isn't that something?
Do it. This guy Curtis is going to show you that it can be done if you want it to happen. What Curtis is going to do, he's going to mount up on his four-wheeler, and he's going to move over there to a tree. He's going to mount his own climbing stand. He's going to climb up, and he's going to shoot a gun for it. All this is going to happen with no arm. Okay, buddy? If anybody tries to help, you're going to get run over.
something.
You're a good man.
Which way? That's you, yeah.
Don't matter.
So there's one word in the Webster Dictionary to take out, and that's can't. There's an example.
And then 33rd is what he started with?
He had a deer who traveled too far.
Uh-huh.
So he wanted mine. I said, no. So the old lady said, all right, go to Carrier's and buy him a second hand. All right, I go. He wanted a fortune. So I went to Walmart's. I bought him a gun, $152, I think. So he come back, he didn't get him that evening. And next morning he didn't. And that come Saturday, before we got out of bed, I told his oldest brother, I said, get up, he got the deer. I heard him come back. He couldn't load him. So we went back and he had hit him in an old skidder rut. Yeah.
Isn't that something? And how many squirrels did y'all kill this year? He killed it. I know he killed his limit a bunch of times
Yeah.
this year. And how'd you do?
I did good.
You did?
Yeah.
It was a bad year this year.
No, pretty good.
Really? I ate some of Dr. Tarzan's squirrels.
You did?
Oh, yes, sir.
Nah, I don't believe you did.
Oh, yeah. No, but I don't know where he got them from. He probably got them from you.
I don't believe he killed him, do you?
No, he didn't kill him.
Throws down after he gets
Oh, is that right?
him to sit on, yeah. Gives him more room to sit there.
You got Ian, that's okay. Well, he got his deer stand ready, huh? Now you think you can get that gun up there, Kurt?
Oh.
Huh?
He's got all kind of ladder stands, stays in the woods. He climbs in. Puts it right on his shoulder and holds it with his chin.
Is that right?
Well, finds it easy. So just as easy as you.
It's true. Tell you what, Curtis, he climbs it easier than me.
Yeah, I almost lose it sometimes. I don't keep it. I have lost it before. Had a rope on it.
Is that right?
Yeah, he got a rope on his too. So.
Yeah. Curtis, he does everything, doesn't he? You know how, I mean, he drives a four-wheeler.
Oh, he fishes, boy. He got his own boat.
Is that right? He does a lot of fishing?
Yeah. Got a 6-pound bass he had mounted last year.
Just like he'd be shooting at game. Give you.
That's how it's done.
I put a bullet in it. He's picking onto a nut. A bullet ain't
Well, that's a question, though. You want to answer it, Curtis?
Cock it again, Curtis.
That's a good question, and it needs to be addressed.
I flip it out.
Huh?
I flip it out of my shirt pocket.
Oh. You flipped it, and then you just go ahead and put it in.
Right.
Now, how do you aim?
30, huh?
You want me to take one bullet out or send all of them?
Wait.
There it goes.
Yeah. It's loaded now.
Yes, sir.
You just took it out. No, you use the other one to put your all the way in.
Now, if anybody don't believe him now, just stand right there and he'll show you what happens if you don't.
Are you bullet trigger also?
Two.
What's your brother's shot?
You aim from the shoulder?
How do you aim? Yeah, aim from the shoulder.
Yeah,
Aim.
shoulder.
Do that. Like that.
Oh, I tell you what. Wayne, they just think they have some handicapped people here, huh?
Byron, after you see something like this, I don't think even if, no matter how much of a handicap you think you have, you have done.
No.
Kill any of this here?
Tell him how many squirrels you kill.
Wait, don't tell him to dig,
No,
just
don't
tell him the
tell him.
squirrels. You kill his limit, that's all you need to know. Don't ask no more questions.
Come down.
Should be a limit. How do you get the deer
All right, Curtis, let's give him a hand, Curtis.
He takes off in the boat, he baits his hook, he grabs cricket out of a cricket holder, he grabs worms out of a box, he hooks it, and he fishes just like everybody else. And what he's going to do, he's going to give you an idea of all the people that have a hard time getting a cricket in a cricket can or a worm out of a box. He's going to show you how to do it the right way. Right, buddy? That's a worm.
That'd be unfair.
You're right, huh?
Now you see why you use that kind. Yeah.
Everybody needs to look real close here.
There it is.
Man, my fingers are moving, Kurt.
Now, in there something.
Don't ever complain again.
First thing you're gonna do when you get old, my
Well, no. My wife will remind me I'm not gonna be able to.
Hey, y'all, he didn't hook it one time. He threaded it on there.
No, don't worry. Don't get out of it. How's that? Needs to see it again.
Jim,
we have to pay for these or not?
Yeah, it's $2. Ah. Send the bill to the state.
What's your biggest fishing court? Do you have any trouble with the unhooked fish? No, sir.
What do you do when one swallows a hook?
I leave flour or pull it out.
They get one off. We saw them fishing one day at Dakota, and I just wanted to back off and watch, but I knew that wasn't.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Curtis, what's the biggest fish? I caught a 6.5 pound bass last year.
You did it mounted it for you?
Yeah.
Now, Curtis
I wanted
says
to
if
make
it,
sure.
That's right.
All right.
Curtis said if anybody has a bass pond, some 6 pound and above, right? Is that what you said?
6 and above.
And you really need to know how to catch him, invite him on a fishing trip. And if you have a good deer leash with some good above 10, you said?
Yeah,
above 10, he wants to go deer hunting to show you how to do it.
Now you got to get above 8. You got 38.
Isn't that something?
Hey, Curtis, I got a pond in my back that's home that's got 10, 12 pound bass. I'll get you one.
Hey, now that's good.
everybody really enjoyed that footage on Curtis, and we really appreciate Mr. Stevens. We really appreciate y'all participating and helping this program out. I want you to know, Wayne?
It's a pleasure. Not only a pleasure, but an honor, Byron, to be able to go out and visit with people that has a disability, that has a handicap, or is in remission from cancer. You get a chance to join their world, so to speak, and it's a lot of fun because you learn a lot.
I tell you what, everybody had a good time.
Everybody
they really
had a
did.
great time.
And I know that I just couldn't believe what some of these people actually can do if they want to.
Oh, it's wonderful. And Byron, the thing about it is, it's people that get involved, like yourself, like Opelousas General Hospital, that allowed all the committee to come in from out of town, from all over the state, and have a meeting place. And your hospitality there, once they got there, the meetings were enjoyable. And we had to function in a right way, you know, and that I think that was the key to it.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it, and we were just happy to be part of it. Wayne,
It's my pleasure.